All right, guys, so I'm here with my guy Jonathan. He has a Charger V6 that is not your average V6, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about it. Right now, Gen Zilla supercharged, as you can see in the background where she needs to be. And this is my guy Jay. So Jay, what year is your car?
2021.
And so you did, so now tell us about the lights. So now the lights, I know you have a phone, you can do something on your phone.
Oh, they're all Bluetooth and everything. All my lights are through Lighting Trends. I got the whole front done, underglow, cop lights, star lights, interior lights, and just underneath the hood too for hood lights.
Okay, now as far as performance upgrades, you thinking about doing anything?
Not right now, but soon, probably in the next 4 to 5 years, probably doing an engine swap.
Okay.
That's probably about it.
As of now, you don't have nothing on like an intake or anything like that?
I have the Hellcat lower intake.
Oh, really? When'd you get that?
I got it about 2 weeks ago. My girlfriend bought it for me, and so it took probably about a couple hours to do. But other than that, I noticed a big difference compared to like the regular intakes that come with Dodge.
Gotcha. So pop your hood real fast. So I've told you guys that everything is full circle, all right? Back in the day, these cars were battery operated, and then we went to ICE engines, all right? And then we went to V6, and then 5.7s, and then 6.4s, and then 6.2 liter supercharged. Now we're going back full circle, back to twin turbo V6, all right, with these next generation Chargers that are coming out, all right? These 2024 twin turbo V6 Hurricane engines that are coming out next year. And of course, no one cares for this EV battery type thing, but once again, we're back to batteries that have come back around. It's full circle. So, you know, it's amazing how things just come back around full circle. So, you know, unfortunately, the V8 is not here anymore. They may bring it back. Let's see if they bring it back. But, you know, if you have a V6, enjoy it, cherish it, because technically that's what the new Chargers will be. They will be V6 engines, all right? Yes, they will be twin turbo. And, you know, of course, you ever thought about putting turbos in your car?
I thought about it, but it's just seeing like what all I have to do and stuff like that for it.
Right.
But other than that, I thought about twin turbo in it.
Right, but that's the thing. You have that option now. It's like, you know, that's amazing. You know, before people would think, oh, I have a V6, you know, I'm getting left behind. Meanwhile, it's full circle. It's back to V6s again. Come next year, 2025, these new V6 twin turbos are coming out, all right, Chargers. And it's going to be a 4-door, just like this, like what we have, and it will be a 2-door. The 2-door is supposed to be coming out in the next few months, or I'm sorry, the next few weeks in Q4. So right now it's October 2024. It's already Q4. So technically, we should start to see this 2-door Charger coming out. It's going to be, you know, the Daytona, that's the EV. And then next year in 2025, they're releasing the 2-door V6 that's twin turbo, and they're going to be releasing the 4-door that's an EV and that's twin turbo. So technically, this is what's the future. V6 is what's the future. So if you got a V6 in this generation Charger, you pretty much future-proofed yourself with a V6, because now we're back to V6s. They don't make this anymore. There is no more V8s, 5.7s, and 6.2s. It's all about this now. So I've never really done a V6 feature on my channel. I've done 5.7s, 392s, and of course Hellcats, because, you know, now this is a Hellcat channel. But I kind of want to show you guys how what you have is something special if you have a V6. Yes, everybody wants more power. Yes, you know, at this point, listen, you can put twin turbos on it. You can do what you want. One of my guys, I think he even put a Pro Charger on his in New York, one of those old videos. I'll put a card up so you can see it. One of my guys, I think he had a I think it was a V6. I don't know if it was, yeah, it was a V6, and it was Pro Charged. He had a Pro Charger on it. I've seen people put superchargers on these V6s, so you can make, you know, some decent power with a V6 if you if you get it stepped up, even just as alone. Because what is it, 360 on this or what?
About, it comes factory 300, but
okay,
with everything else, probably about 320 maybe.
Okay, 320, gotcha. All right, you got the Hellcat lower intake.
It pushes through my front snorkel and then just pushes back all the way into the manifold and everything. And with that, you actually do notice a big difference than stock tin, maybe.
Okay, so you can definitely feel a difference?
I really can. It picks up more and everything. It's a little bit quicker, but I really haven't did my research too much on it just to get the base of how much is added to it.
Right.
But I do notice a big difference in it.
All right, so tell us about Ghost and what, is that the name of your car?
Yeah, that's the name of my car. Really, when I bought the car, like I was into it, and then I went to my first show at Wham, seeing everybody's builds and everything. Then I'm like, all right, I kind of want to get my car social media and everything. I didn't know what to name it, and then I got it props to a guy in California. His is 6.4 Ghost. So I really just got the name because he had the same color car. And so it really just stuck just because of the color. It's like a ghost gray color and everything. And so since then, it became Ghost. And the headlights, other than that, everything else I kind of just put on my own. I really like to kind of build my car up my own, watch a lot of YouTube and stuff like that. So if I can do it myself, I'll do it. Of course, you know, hurting your hands in the process, but
right.
It's for the love of the cars. Before then, I had a Gorilla on there. Everybody thought it was a Hellcat till I say it's a 3.6. So I was just trying to go find like a most closest thing to a Ghost, and Amazon had them $50, I believe, and I loved them ever since. And with those, they actually put the red eye in it, and so at nighttime when I have my headlights on, they turn red.
All right, so I can see they can strobe.
So with the lights, different lighting trends, of course you could control it by your app, but then if you want to go the extra mile and have like over 1,000 different options, you install the Blue Ghost. And what that is basically any type of thing you want to do to your lights, you could do them any other color. If you want a strobe light, they could build up, popcorn, any types of stuff like that, and really any other color you want. Any color that you could think of, you could put it on. Roof and trunk wrapped and everything. I got it, the wrap's actually from TinyBot. It's a forged carbon fiber, and then over it with the whole car is all ceramic coated. That way it's easier to clean, easier to maintain.
So the only thing that's really wrapped is your hood, your roof, and your trunk lid.
Yes. And then I do have an aftermarket hood, which I got from Houston.
Right, you got that Hellcat hood. That's right, and that's another reason why people probably thought it was a Hellcat too. Right? They saw them logos. Any future plans to like maybe step up 392 or Hellcat, or you want to stay with this or what?
Future plans, if I do decide to do the engine swap, it might be a 392, it might be a RT engine and just build up. Might put a whip on it. But I also want to look into like what you were saying earlier about twin turboing it, just to see what kind of power I can make from that.
Right.
But that's in the near future, about another 5 years maybe.
Gotcha. And how many miles you got on it?
I want to say I've got about 60,000 miles since I've had it.
Right. Any problems so far? Like
engine-wise, nothing yet.
Right.
Besides a few blown tires.
Right.
Other than that, it's made its trips to Dallas, twice to Florida, Destin, and then to Orlando. But other than that, it rides smoothly. And besides, like you said in your previous videos, tire maintenance is key to keep it riding smoothly.
Right. Yeah, that's huge, man. I tell people all the time, tires are huge, from performance to just, longevity as far as keeping these cars running well. I mean, if you have a car with tires that aren't that great, it's going to mess up your gas mileage. It's going to mess up. It could possibly mess up your, suspension and all these different things as you're taking these long trips. All right, so interior on these V6s, how has it held up so far?
They've held up good and everything. I got the standard interior besides upgrading to the Luxus car mats. And on the overlays, I had leftover wrap, and so I decided to just wrap it myself and everything. It was a process just because of all the ridges and stuff like that. But other than that, I just wanted it to the inside to kind of match the outside of the car.
Yeah, this looks crazy, man. Yeah, you big stepped this up. So you did, you stepped this up big time. So the steering wheel, where's that from?
Steering wheel's off of Amazon. Everybody wants to spend over $1,000 and stuff. You can find them off Amazon for about $250, $300.
Right, leather, carbon fiber. And then basically your center armrest, I can see you did that carbon fiber also?
Yes. Soon I want to switch out the airbag cover to over there at Pep 11 in Houston. They have a Texas themed airbag cover I want to get.
Gotcha.
So eventually he's going to switch that.
You come back around, see the interior from this side. It's passenger problem. I've seen those actual those floor mats. I've seen them in like red.
Floor mats, I got them from my buddy Madboat 5.7 in Dallas. Mm-hmm. I think he's partnering with this car. I'm not too sure yet. He gave them to me for about $100, and then ever since then they fit my car. To me, I feel like with these, rather than most car mats that people get, they're easier to clean up.
Right.
Just because it's full 360 on each seat, and so I feel like it's easier cleanups and easy to vacuum up versus taking car mats out and having to vacuum them out and everything else like that.
You're a V6 guy, so technically you already would be. How do you feel about that new Charger? You feel like?
I kind of like it. Well, I like the body itself. I don't like EV because gas and everything. EVs just played out.
Right.
But with the new style, they're trying to give you that old Charger style look,
That's
but
exactly
but modernized and everything.
Right.
But why didn't they bring the old body back?
Right.
That's my thing.
Right. So now, how would you feel about? So you like the body style on some of those, on some of the newer Chargers. So with the V6, would you think about getting with the V6, the twin turbo?
I wouldn't necessarily get it. I'd rather modify mine because if I have a V6, why buy another V6 when I could just keep mine and do everything they did to that one to mine?
Right. So you'd have to put the twin turbos on it and do all that stuff. But overall, you wouldn't trade your car in for that new V6.
No.
Okay. These new 2024s, how it has that new retro look with the light that goes all the way across. You like yours better than that?
Yeah, I like mine better. You have two lights and everything rather than it looks like a Tesla.
Right. Strobe them lights like you were just doing just now. All right, so what he's doing right now is he's about to show you guys what, yeah. Right as a bus goes right in the back. Perfect. Yeah, we got that real golden hour now. That golden hour is nuts. Anything else you could think about that you want to talk about? Like maybe future plans as far as other cosmetic stuff? Because you talked about what you want to do future-wise as far as the actual engine. But as far as like anything else you want to do, like maybe a new wrap or something like that, or like.
With my wrap, I just try to be different than everybody. And then when I see someone do something similar to mine, it's kind of like, all right, let me go see what I could think of different.
Right.
To be different more. Because you don't want to be like everybody else, have the same stuff. You want to be what you like and everything versus everybody has that.
Right.
You don't want to be that person that everybody gets stuff from.
Pretty much. Right. So for right now, you like the color of your car. You don't want to do the Destroyer gray. You don't want to do nothing different as far as full wraps going all black, matte black, or some other kind of color?
I feel like in the future, I thought about it doing like a two-tone Destroyer gray, and then that way I could keep the other side of gray, because that's the whole reason I bought this car, is for the color. Okay. I love the color it came in and everything. But if I do decide to do it, it'll probably be Destroyer gray two-toned.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, I mean, these cars, like I tell you, so many different looks that these Chargers can have. I've seen so many over the years that I've been filming. Destroyer gray, blacks, whites, you can do matte colors that's solid. You can do different gloss colors. I've seen so much just, uniqueness about these cars. And so it's kind of hard to see them doing that uniqueness with these newer EVs. I mean, yes, they are still supposed to be trying to say, they're muscle cars, but there's just something about these cars, how they have that look where you could do all kind of different things. The lights, have your hood a certain way, have your mirrors carbon fiber, have the top wraps. I've seen people, on my last Daytona 392, I had the wraps come right here. I had the whole wrap come right here. How your hood is wrapped, I brought that whole design. Yeah, you close it. I brought that whole design down right here. So I brought it here and it wrapped around right at the top of this line right here. So all this right here would have been down here. I brought it down. So he brought the line down and it came all right here. So this was color and I brought it down. You still just saw like a little bit of, you can still do that now. You can get this brought down, get him to bring this down, and you'll see how it'll transform. It'll make the whole car look like.
I've seen it done.
Right. All right, so I'm going to wrap this one up, guys. It's going to be a wrap on this video. Like I said, man, just check my guy out. I'm going to have his Instagram in the description portion of this video. And, like I said, we'll be doing some more videos together. 3.6 Ghost is his Instagram as I'm talking right now. I'll put it up on the screen. I already put the B-roll up. So 3.6 Ghost, check him out on Instagram. Let him know MDG sent you. Anything you guys want to see as far as videos, let us know. We'll probably do a video next where he drives the Hellcat. He's going to go straight from V6 to the Hellcat and see how that is. And then I'll drive his car and see, because I don't think I've ever driven the V6.
Really?
I drove the 5.7. Of course, I had a 392, and then I drove the 5.7 below that. But yeah, the V6 I've never driven, so I'd be curious to see just how it feels. I remember, one thing I do remember about that 5.7, it felt lighter. The car didn't feel as heavy as my car. Even though I got used to my heaviness and with that power, I felt the 5.7 be a lot lighter. It was like more nimble. I could just tell it wasn't as heavy, and it felt like it could just be a little bit more crisp around curves. So, because you ain't got that weight like that. But it was still heavy, but not as heavy as mine.
Yeah.
He was going to talk to you about tuning.
I thought about getting a tune. I mean, I heard, you have to unlock your PCM and everything like that. Just finding the right tuner and when the time's right. Basically, I just want the tune to be able to just shoot flames and do verbal ups, because, it's not a V8, but it's still a fun car to have. You get up there in speed and stuff like that, but right now it's just finding the right tune that I want to get and just basically do my research and everything like that to be able to get one.
So that is going to do it for this upload. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.